Happy day to you today. How's it going? How is your day going? Mine is going fairly well so far. I'm out for a walk. It's the morning. You know, nothing much beats that. But I want to talk to you about like getting overwhelmed. Yesterday I listed my goals for the year, like what I want to do more of and less of, and it was quite a hefty list. And it it is easy to get overwhelmed by having a very long to-do list. I was actually going to do this video previously, but I didn't. But I came, or when I practiced this method that I'm about to explain, it was right before Christmas. I was trying to get like teacher gifts, get the food shopping done, you know, all the usual Christmas, like pre-Christmas break rigmarole that we have to do, and I mean that we love to do. Just look at it that way. But you know, it gets overwhelming, especially and I was driving around and I was like, oh, I gotta go here, 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 and here. And I was like, holy, how am I going to be able to get all this done tonight? So what I did was I took a page, as it were, from the book, The Practicing Mind. Now, I actually didn't read this book, I listened to it, but it reminds you to keep in the present moment. So basically, I'm not, and this isn't like verbatim or anything like that, but the gist is that when you find yourself getting anxious and overwhelmed with things, a lot of the time it's because you're thinking really like far ahead into the future. You're not in the present moment. You're thinking of what has to get done, when are you going to do it, and your mind spirals, right? So this book reminds you to stay present, and how you do that. So what I did when I was driving around trying to get everything done in like one single night, I took a deep breath. I was like, okay. And I was driving, so I was like, all right, where am I going next? And I was like, Foodland or something, a grocery store. It's like, okay, let's get what I need to do at Foodland, get that accomplished, and then I'll look at the next thing to do. So I just took things one step at a time. I was like focused on the task at hand, which was get food. So that's what I did. It's like, okay, I got food, now what? And then I tackled that one. Then after I finished that task, on to the next. And by just taking a breath and by really focusing on what I'm doing right now, presently, really helped me it eased that anxiety, like, that heaviness you feel in your chest. It was easing, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And I wasn't spiraling out of control, and I still had a list of things to do, but I just looked at one thing at a time and did it, and then went on to the next task. So bringing it back to the New Year's resolutions or your goals for the year or what have you, if you find yourself getting overwhelmed with everything that you want to do in a year, just break down your goals into like daily actionable steps. And if that's still overwhelming of how many things you have to do in a day, just take it one step at a time. Prioritize the most important goal, do that task first, and go on to the next one, so that you at least are hitting one thing. And if it's the most important goal, then that's a good day. So try to just take a breath and focus on one goal at a time, one step at a time, complete it, move on to the next step. Kind of get it? That's how I've been kind of getting through, at least tackling a lot of things to do. As far as personal life goes, I don't know how to ease my anxiety for that, but at least if I can get through the day without spiraling on my to-do list, I count that as a win. So yeah, just try it if you find yourself getting overwhelmed, especially with all these new goals. And if you feel like it's too many, and you know yourself if you've set too many goals, knock a couple off that aren't as important. Focus on one. I'm trying to get my kids to set one goal this year so that I can help them through the goal setting process, because I didn't know about setting goals and all that as a kid, and I think it's, as an adult, it helps keep me focused. I know as a kid it could help keep them focused on at least one thing. And even sitting down to do that with, like, for kids is difficult. So try to do one goal and break it down into steps and do one thing each day that brings you forward towards that goal. And then if you think, oh, awesome, I got this, then introduce another goal. Like don't do, don't go so hard so fast where you just burn out and stop doing everything, because no good comes from that. Just dial her back and go again. Just take it easy on yourself. Do what you know you're capable of, and add in from there. So anyways, that's my advice for tackling your goals or to-do list or whatever might be causing you a little bit of anxiety or overwhelmed feeling today. So I hope you're having a good day. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.